Right, it's Liam from Splattered Plastic. I got a record a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't showed it to you. And I've been a little bit obsessed with this movie for a while. So it is the 1988 movie Slime City. Don't know if anyone's ever heard of it. If you haven't heard of it, it is a corker of a low-budget movie. Like I say, come out in 1988, directed by Gregory Lambertson, music by a guy called Robert Tomato, who is now like a doctor of music, so like a big PhD thing going on. Anyway, the movie is the lovely tale of a struggling artist called Alex, if memory serves, rents a flat in a rundown part of New York City. Unbeknownst to him, it's inhabited by a cult, and it's the cult of Zachary. This cult of Zachary get our titular hero Alex to partake in some wine and Himalayan yogurt, because the struggling artists aren't they, so they eat any old shit. This Himalayan yogurt in the wine turns out to be the spirit and ectoplasm of Zachary, which then turns Alex into a shambling, melting, pussy, bloody mess that can only be stopped by killing other people. So it's a melt movie, man, and it's probably one of the best melt movies I've ever seen. So if you've seen Body Melt, if you've seen Street Trash, if you've seen The Enter Robocop wearing meals, like that's a melt movie. It's any movie where the body physically melts. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic movie of the lowest budget you can possibly imagine, but you know what? They pull it off. If you can get hold of it, highly recommend it. But we're not here to talk about movies. So the soundtrack to Slime City it's been put out 3 times, so it's been put out in a limited release by Strange Disc Records. I think it was a limited release of 200. There's a regular, by the way, that's just a black regular edition. Another black regular edition was put out by Strange Disc Records again, but this was an exclusive MondoCon version of it of 75, I think. That was put out in 2015. This one is my favourite. So this is the cover. So you can see Alex all melty in the window. Slime City. How 80s is that? It's so good, man. And that's the apartment block that Alex lives in. Fortunately, I can't find out who done the art on this whatsoever. I mean, to be honest with you, it just looks like a bit Photoshop. Like picture a block of flats in New York. Back of it, so cool. So this is one of the cultists. So she's like some like goth chick. Turns out she plays 2 roles in the movie. It's Alex's girlfriend plus the goth chick. All titles and track listing down the side. Strange disc. What you get inside is a lovely little inlay. Little bit of a history of Slime City by Gregory Lambertson. Don't know if you're going to pick it up. Little picture of Alex, all melty on the inside. And on the back of it is a little write-up by Robert Tomato, the guy who's done the score for it. Again, look at them effects for a low budget, man. It's so good. Actual record itself, so like I say, the limited release by Strange Disc Records and the MondoCon limited release were both black. I went for this one because if you're gonna have Slime City, you've got to have the clear with slime variant of it. This is a release limited to, I think this was 200 as well, but this was put out by Strange Disc, One Way Static and Light in the Attic, so it was all like mixed up in that. So you can see the inner label, just Slime City in all the track listings, not too much on the back, just exactly the same, so side A and side B. But it just looks so good, man. That slime on it is just oozy. It's a oozy old blob. It's kind of like the Halloween 3 records that Mondo put out with the orange and the black blob for like the witch and what have you. Kind of reminds me of that, but a lot nicer because you can't. I don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up there. It's just the way that it kind of oozes around that bit. It just disperses. It's really nice. If you're interested in picking this up, I highly recommend it. it sounds like, it's weird, man. It's like, if you know what the Cramps are, imagine the Cramps mixed up with synthwave, mixed up with classical. I think on there it's Robert Tomato says, like, if he got Johnny Rotten, because, you know, let's be honest, Johnny Rotten, Mozart and some synthwave dude all in a room together and made them produce music, it'd be this. Personally, Johnny Rotten's a bit blasé for me, so I'd go with Lux Interior. Get Lux Interior in a room with Mozart, you're coming out with something like this. It is the funkiest synthwave soundtrack ever made, and I love it. Slime City, right up there. I've got to thank the Evil Speak podcast for turning me on to Slime City, because it's such a good movie, and their soundtrack is the bollocks. Anyway, just wanted to show it to you. So until next time, stay tuned, stay safe, stay sick. SP out.